Hey, this is Matthew Butler. Welcome to the After Effects tutorial on fast, dynamic, and fun type. So basically, I'm going to go over how to use this project file and modify it to your needs and extend it or make it smaller or adjust anything you need to in this file. So once you open up this file, you're going to have this fast and fun project. You open that up, that's what I'm looking at right now. The first layer in here is an adjustment layer for the noise, just to make sure that there's no banding issues once you render this out. So you don't really need to pay attention to that, just make sure it's on the top layer. After that, we can just see it starts out with a text layer, this cyan, I believe. Yep, cyan color. Cyan's all the text layers. And then above that is going to be the line effects that affect the little line details that come across the type, followed by these two pink layers, which are the transitions from one color over it and then another following color that transitions to the next composition, which is right here. And then the loop continues over and over. Each time there's a little marker here, it's basically another iteration of that same thing that I just mentioned. There's 25 total placeholders that you can use, and now let's get into how to modify the type to whatever you'd like it to be. So you can go in the 00 text folder, open that up, and you have 09, 10 to 19, 20 to 25, just to make it easier to find the composition that you're looking for. So right now I'm on layer 2, so let's go to 09 text 02. Open that up, zoom out, and you'll see left side. So we are currently using the left side here, left side and left side shadow. And let's say instead of having this bump up from the left side, you want it from the right. You can enable these, turn off these, and now you have the right side animating. So it swoops to the right instead of swooping to the left, which just is a nice little variation to have if you're making a video that's quite longer, and the repeated effect might help just break up things to make it easier for your audience to watch. So let's say we're going with the right side here. I'm going to rename this Hello. And what I'm going to have to do is rename both of these. So I'm using the right side, so I have to rename the right side as well. So I have Hello and Hello, both of them. So let's say you don't have this Gotham font that I'm using. All you have to do is select these both, and then you can type in whatever font you call for, or whatever font that you're pleased with looking at. One that I know comes with Adobe After Effects, Myriad Pro. If you beep that up to like a bold, it'll be somewhat similar in style. And then also you can change like the font size, mess with that. Also, let's say you wanted to have layered type, having this on the left side and then this on the right side. You could do this, you could drag these down. Oops, sorry, just drag this first one down, drag it down here. We have hello left side. So now I'm just going to offset this just a little bit. So hello pops up, and the left side comes right up next. That's just a little unique thing you could have, possibly. Okay, so that pops up, and obviously the positioning of my effect does not work anymore. So I'm going to have to modify my line layers. Right now I have two line effects, line effect number 2. So if we close out of the text, since we're done with that, you can go into 02, the line effect. And each one of these is very unique, and you can basically choose whatever you would like and then stack them on top of each other to make it even more unique. So I'm just going to start with number 6, just guessing and seeing how that looks. So that one's a nice small little line, so that should work pretty well with this double stacked type. And then let's add another one. Let's go with 8. See what that looks like. That's kind of a more larger font size, so I'm going to choose something else. And I like that one. Little dots and lines. So I'm going to drag that down and put that over the left side now. Just do a little modifying of the timing. So now hello, left side pops up. I'm just going to drag this over here so I have a little bit more room to work with. Hello, left side. And I'm going to move both these over this way. So that is some basic editing for your own composition. And let's say this transition that comes up, you don't really like that. There's 6 different transitions that come with this. We hop over to the 01 transitions. You can see them all here. We have the angle corner, which is the angle starting at the top here, and then line shoot across. And middle would be, it starts in the middle and then shoots outward towards these 2 corners. We got the side corner, starting at the side corner and working its way down. Side middle, where it starts in the middle, works its way to the outside. Top corner, again, this drops down, straight down, and it starts in the corner, moves it across. And middle would be starting in the middle and working its way to the edge. So pretty straightforward, I think. And what I have done just to set up this project file for you guys, if you go into each individual one and you're like, I just want to use, top, middle, and you want to use them for all of them, let's say, what you should do, or what I would do, is I would change these to, I would change these to be like -100 instead of 100. So it just varies up the type a little bit and breaks it up so it's not so repetitive. And it gives you a lot more options to work with. Instead of just working with the 6, you basically have like 12 to 15 different effects now for your transitions. If you just vary up this going -100 versus 100. So done the text, let's hop into another text just to give you a nice round out tutorial here. Zoom out. I'm going to name this next, and hop back here. And let's say I like everything here. Looks dandy. Let's change this 4 and change that to last. So now it will transition from hello left side, next, and let's go with last. And that's basically the gist of the tutorial. Now there's a few key little things that you should note if you want to deal with the colors. So text-wise, that's all white for everything. If you want to modify that, you'd have to go into each individual one and modify that color as a type individually in there. And the shadows, those are automatically black. So if you want to modify those, you would have to deal with this hierarchy of going into selecting it, changing it to black. You probably have to change this matte or extract right here, or hue value. Yeah, that's what I did. Change this hue value. So let's say if you wanted a white shadow, which I'm not sure why you'd want that, but maybe you do. So that would be that one. And let's say this transition, you want all your transitions to be, let's say, jump a little bit farther in. So you got this white, green, white, and purple. Let's say generally you just want your transitions to be all black and then all your backgrounds to be just in the blue range. So right now I am modifying the middle one. That is the smaller of the two that comes up first. So this would be the first one, and then this one would be the matte that your text is hiding behind. So let's grab this first one and let's drag the, you can mess around with the hue saturation here. Drag that color lightness all the way down to black, so you have that. Let's say you wanted purple or something. Purple, you can drag that to 0, or actually, no, you drag this like 50, minus 50, and just change this hue value to the purple color. But that's besides the point. Going back to the black, we have purple, and then we want another purple for here. So you grab this text layer here right above it, and you can just wheel this around until you get the purple shade that you would like. So now you got the purple, and we got another purple, just a slight color differential, make it look nice. So let's say you have a project that their logo is purple, you would like to incorporate that color into it. This would be a perfect opportunity to do that. Finally, I will go over the background. Each file, each text layer has this background on it. Nice detailed scratched and noise in there. So what we can do is all of them, you can just click one of them and you bring up the same background. Let's say your client doesn't like the noise, you can just click on here, take out this background noise. You don't have as much noise now, and you just have the scratches around the edge. Let's say there's too much noise around the edge going on, so you can take away that as well. Or if you would like, you can just change this to none, and that will get rid of that, and there'll be no noisy scratches on there now. It's just the nice texture that updates to all of them. So now you have this purple, and it's another purple, completely without the noise. That basically goes over everything. If you have a window that pops up that says the audio is not, you can't find the audio file, that is because it's not included. You have to go to the link that's provided in another file on here to download that. Because I did not create that, I can't include that audio with it. So that's that. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, but this should be a great tutorial to get you off the ground and running. Thanks.